Hey everybody, it's Oksana. Welcome to part 2 of my August favorites. And the first thing I want to talk to you guys are these cute little figurines, and these are the Funko Pop figurines. What are they called? Like vinyl figures or something. So these are so adorable. And where have they been in my life? I don't know. I feel like I've been living under a rock because I'm like the last person to find out about these and get me some. They've had them for quite some time, and they have like everything. They have so many characters. I'm always amazed when I see a new one. I'm like, oh my gosh, what don't they have? So we decided to finally get us some, and there's a few more. My husband picked out some Fallout ones, but these are the ones that I picked out. And Mass Effect is one of my favorite games of all times, and these are of all time. These are for Mass Effect. So this is Tali and Garrus and Grunt. And what I like about these particular ones is that they really look like the characters. Sometimes the people characters in Funko Pop, you know, they all have the same kind of rectangular head with the same like big round eyes. So you can't always tell who it is unless there's like a haircut or something on their head to give away who it is. Or like you can look at the body and tell who it is. So I didn't get all of the characters from Mass Effect because I felt like Commander Shepard didn't really look like himself, just judging, you know, by his face. And also I always played as the female Commander Shepard, so I didn't really want to get like his figure because I didn't play as him. And these, I feel like they really look like the characters. You know, they have very unique everything about them. So that's what really attracted me to them, and that's why I got these. We also have a pre-order of the Dovahkiin one, which is from Skyrim. And he looks really cool because he's got, you know, the helmet that's really unique. So these are just adorable. They're pretty affordable too. They're usually around $10 or less. Of course, if you want like 10 of them and it ends up being $100, then it's not as affordable as initially thought. But I really, really like them, and I'm definitely going to collect more and keep an eye out on all the ones that, you know, they release and stuff like that. I don't like knick-knack type things in my house. I try to just keep like minimal decor and just minimal everything because it's enough clutter with just like the kids' toys and the dogs' toys, you know. But our game room is the cluttered part of our house. That's where we have, you know, all our posters and all our little like collectible things. So we got these for in there, and I really, really like them. So anyways, for those of you that are just like, I don't even know what she's talking about, I don't know what Mass Effect is, let's talk about food. Let's talk about brownies. So there's this recipe that Food Babe posted on her blog a long time ago, and I tried it a long time ago. I used to make these, and then I kind of stopped making them for a while, and recently I made them again. And they are almond butter brownies. They are made with almond butter, as the name would imply. They are made with some chocolate. She uses, I think, the Enjoy Life like chocolate chunks, but I use this organic chocolate bar from Trader Joe's. And there's baking soda, vanilla, a little bit of sugar. You can use coconut sugar. I used half coconut sugar, half maple syrup because I was running out of coconut sugar, and it only calls for like half a cup. So I ended up with like a fourth of a cup and a fourth of a cup. So then there's an egg, or I think if you don't use egg, then I think flax and water. But basically they are flourless, grain-free, gluten-free brownies. And they are so incredibly good. They're so good. And the first time I made them, I kind of forgotten, you know, when you bake things for a while, you like adjust them and you find like the perfect way to make them. But then because I stopped, I forgot everything and I just followed the recipe exactly. And they were fine, but I felt like I used to do something different. And then I remembered what it was, and it's the chocolate chunks. So I just use a bar of chocolate, and the first time I just broke it into little pieces, but the second time I remembered that I used to melt it and mix it in, because if you don't do that, they're not really like brownies, they're like blondies with chunks of chocolate inside, you know. So the second time I melted the chocolate, mixed it in, and they were just so incredible. And I don't know if it was because of the little bit of maple syrup in there too, but they were so chewy. They were like that perfect chewiness after they had cooled down. Like at first they were really, you know, soft and hot first out of the oven, but like the next day I was eating them and I was like, this tastes like heaven. So I just wanted to mention them because who doesn't like brownies? So that's a delicious recipe. And gosh, I really don't have a lot of things this month. Oh, kombucha thing. So I mentioned it last month, and this month I tried something new. I tried making it with green tea. I read online that you can use green tea, not just black tea. So I decided to give it a try, and it is delicious. It is so good with green tea. I like green tea in general. Black tea has a little bit of a stronger flavor, and like it can be a little bit more bitter, which you don't really taste the bitterness in the kombucha because it's so sour, that's all you taste. But with green tea, it was so good. So if you like kombucha, if you make your own kombucha, then I highly recommend trying green tea. And I read that the actual like kombucha Scooby really likes it and grows really well in green tea, which mine is like huge now. So I think that is everything. I've been hauling a little bit this month, so that's exciting. I'll have a few videos coming up for you on a few products that I've purchased, and Silk Naturals is coming out with their fall collection soon, which I'm super excited about because I'm just excited everything Silk Naturals. But they've been talking about lipsticks, you know, how lipsticks are really in and how they have a big collection coming. So I'm just like, oh, and I'm checking their website every day. And they are discontinuing a bunch of things. Hopefully, by the time I post this video, which should be, you know, in just a couple of days, all their stuff in their last chance category is still there, but it's marked down to like $2.50 per lip product, which is really cheap. Their prices are so affordable anyways. Like $4 is like already cheap drugstore price, you know, it's like Wet n Wild. But then when you mark it down even further to $2.50, then it's just like, oh my gosh, for an all natural product. So if you haven't tried Silk Naturals lip products, and you've been curious about them, this is definitely your chance. But these things in the last chance category are going away because they're making room for the fall collection. So just keep that in mind. If you fall in love with something, it's gonna be gone forever, probably. But I actually have most of the products that are in the last chance category, and I mentioned a lot of them in my Bite Beauty Opal lipstick video, because a lot of them are those like color changing ones that you can put over, or layering ones, what are they called? You can put them over a lip color and it changes it because it'll add like an iridescent wash of something, you know? So they're really, really cool, but there's some that are not like that as well. So I think that is everything. Is that like the third time that I've said that now? That I wanted to share with you guys. Summer is coming to a close. It's still really hot here, so it's not gonna feel like summer's coming to a close for a while, but I love the fall. I don't know how you guys feel, you know, about all the different seasons, what your favorite season is. Let me know below. But my favorite season is the fall. And I don't know what it is about the fall, but it just feels so nostalgic. Like whenever fall happens, I'm just like family, and I just feel, I don't know, I feel like a child again with my family. We used to do like apple picking, and we did like some family things in the fall, but it wasn't like specifically like we only did special things in the fall or anything. So I don't know why I feel that way, but it's just very nostalgic to me. And I just love taking my kids now. There's like a few little local farms that'll do like hay rides, and you can pick out your own pumpkin, and they have like little goats running around that the kids can look at and stuff like that. So it's really, really fun, and I'm super, super excited for the fall. Not to mention fall clothing, because I love leggings with like a tunic and a nice like chunky belt. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to wear that again. That's not gonna be for a few months because it's so hot. I remember shortly after we moved here, it was October, it was Halloween, and it was like October 31st. And it was like 89 degrees or something, or 85 degrees. And I remember thinking like, wow, like I am in the South. I'm officially in the South. So Halloween too, that's coming up. I love Halloween. I'm not really into like spooky, creepy, gory things, which that's totally cool if you are. But I'm more into just, I love cosplay and dressing up. So I'm more into like the dressing up aspect of it, and especially with 2 little kids, when they were really little babies, then it's extra fun because you get to dress them as like these adorable little things, you know. Now that they're a little older and, you know, they kind of have their own taste. I don't know what my daughter's gonna be this year yet, but it's also fun just kind of like watching them enjoy it more, because when they're little, like, they don't know that you dress them up as something. They're just like, what is this? But last year my daughter was Anna from Frozen, which I'm sure like half of the little girls were, but she was so cute, and I did the 2 little braids on her, and oh, I loved it. I don't know what she's gonna be this year. We'll have to see what she decides. And I think somebody gave me like a little sheep costume for my son that was kind of like a hand-me-down. So I think I'm gonna have him be that. We'll see if he lets me put that on him, because it's got like a little hood with ears. It might be too hot, but that's gonna be really fun and cute. And yeah. That's it. That's it. Let me know how your August has been, what favorites you have had this month, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.